going to get started with a new project today, and we are going to be learning about an artist whose name was Wassily Kandinsky. And as you can see, he was born in 1866 and he died in 1944. And that is a picture of Kandinsky. He was born in Russia and lived there until he was in his 60s, his mid-60s, and then he moved to France. He was something that we call an abstract expressionist, and that means that he expressed his feelings through his artwork in an abstract way. And if you don't know what abstract means, it means that the artwork is made up of lots of lines, lots of shapes, lots of colors, but it doesn't necessarily look realistic, okay? So as you have seen in these paintings that you've looked at so far, all of Kandinsky's work is very colorful and is only made up of lines and shapes and colors. And for Kandinsky, his artwork typically didn't look like anything. You can't look at his picture and say, oh, that's a dog or anything like that. So here are just a few more of Kandinsky's artwork. I never used to like abstract artwork until I learned about Wassily Kandinsky. There's something about his designs that are just, in my opinion, really cool. I love the colors that he uses and the way that he lays out all of the different lines and shapes in his artwork. So I will do a demonstration to show you how we are going to get started with this project. Okay, so there are a few requirements for this project, and I will put a slide at the end of this video so that you can also see what the requirements are, but I'll go through them as I'm doing this demonstration. The first one is that we have some straight lines. It does not matter if they're vertical, horizontal. For this part, it doesn't matter, okay? And right now I don't really have a plan. I'm just kind of drawing things where I feel like they might look good, okay? So straight lines was the first requirement. Another one is diagonal lines, which I already did right here. This is a diagonal line. And then parallel lines is another requirement. Now, parallel lines are lines that go in the exact same direction as each other, and if they were to go on forever, they would never cross each other. So it would be kind of like a train track, okay? Now, when you're doing this, notice that I'm using a ruler. If you have a ruler, it would be a great idea, but if you don't, you can use like other pieces of paper and draw along the edge to get straight lines also, okay? So the next criteria, or next requirement, is that we have some shapes. So maybe I want to do a circle. Now you can use things around your house, like I'm using my coffee cup. You can use things around your house to trace so that you can get the shapes that you want, all right? Maybe I want like a long skinny triangle that's going through my parallel lines, like that. And then I just kind of continue adding things to fill up my paper and to make it look balanced. Now when I say balanced, what I mean is I don't want a bunch of just empty white space over on this side and all of my drawing over on this side. Right now it's not very balanced because I do have more of my drawing on this side, okay? Another requirement of the project is that we have lines or shapes that are going off of the page. So I'm not sure if you can see the edge of my page, but this is going off right over here. Maybe I want to make another circular shape down in the corner, but this time I'm not making the whole circle. The circle is going off of the page, okay? One of the requirements is that it has a checkerboard on it. So I think what I want to do is make my checkerboard inside this circle. And you can see why the ruler comes in handy, because I am doing quite a few straight lines for this project. Okay, so it's not a checkerboard yet. Now what I need to do is continue going this way so that I have a bunch of little squares. And this will really start to look cool once we get this colored in. Okay, so those are all the requirements for the project. However, I do want the page filled up. Mine is still fairly empty, so I would continue working on this. I just don't want to take all of your time. So again, look at the requirements slide that's at the end of this video. You can refer back to that as much as you need to. And what I would like is for you to finish the drawing part so that you're ready to move on to the next step next time. Have a great day.